Mafia II originally released on August 23rd, 2010. At the time of release, it was pretty well received, but it wasn't really a big name. Now, fast forward nearly 10 years later, and Mafia II has been remastered. Seeing as this is the definitive version of Mafia II, it has updated textures and improved lighting, the latter of which really helped bring it into the modern era of gaming. They even updated some of the character models, but I'll have to talk more on that in a bit. First, let me give you a quick rundown. In Mafia 2, you play as Vito Scaletta, a US Army veteran and a friend of Joe Barbaro, who is the secondary character of this game. The story is set in the fictional open-world city of Empire Bay during the 1940s and the 1950s. Although it is an open world, you won't find yourself stopping to complete side missions or really interact with much. The city exists purely to be an empty yet beautiful way to travel through the missions. The structure of the missions, or chapters as they are referred to in this game, is quite simple. You drive to a location and then you have a gunfight on foot and then drive back to another location. The driving in Mafia 2 is aged surprisingly well. While it's not as arcadey as Saints Row 3, it's also not as realistic as GTA 4. In my opinion, it lands near that perfect balance of realism and fun. At least when it comes to the physics. The police here will try to pull you over for speeding. I think it's a really interesting mechanic, but it does get quite annoying when you are 8 hours in and just want to get from point A to point B as fast as possible. You can pull over and pay the fine depending on the severity of your offense, or you can ignore them, which is a really good way to gain a wanted level. At least while driving, you do have snazzy music to listen to. Like, no, seriously, the music is probably the best part of Mafia 2, in my opinion. I would play it here, but YouTube wouldn't like that very much. The on-foot segments are basic third-person cover shooter gameplay, so I don't really have much to say about that other than it does feel a little dated. And that's the best way for me to sum up the Mafia 2 Definitive Edition. The game might have been good back in 2010, and the story and writing still definitely hold up, but this remaster does not give any reason to deal with the dated gameplay. In fact, I might even say this remaster has hurt the original game. Remember when I mentioned the character models? Well, while they did noticeably improve many characters, they messed up the eyes on almost all of them. I get eyes are incredibly hard to pull off in video games due to them conveying so much emotion, but that argument is made invalid by the very game you are trying to remaster. The original version of Mafia 2 back in 2010 did it way better.
Right here. Then just go straight for a while. Hey, whoa, slow it down a bit. No need to get pulled over for no reason.
One final sum up. Mafia 2 is a great game. The original Mafia 2. This supposed remaster is nothing more than a lazy cash grab. The AI is broken. Many times I had enemies spawn in walls or my AI partners would just stop trying to progress through the level. I had issues with broken lighting and some of the textures of the debris on the ground would stutter. The frame rate would constantly drop. When everything just works. This remaster is beautiful, but that is only about 20, maybe 30% of the time. I would love to tell you to go play the classic version, but that has currently been removed from purchase on Steam. The only way to get it is to pay $40 for this buggy mess of a remaster. That is unacceptable, but hey, it comes with all the DLC. As this is a review of the remaster and not the original version, I have to give Mafia 2 Definitive Edition a 3 out of 10. I hope the remake of Mafia 1 will be better. From us here at InputSource, we want to say thank you for watching our review. If you liked it, please consider giving it a thumbs up and maybe subscribing. We are constantly working on more videos like this one. If you want to stay up to date outside of YouTube, you can follow us over on Twitter. All links will be down in the description below. Once again, thank you for watching and we will see you in the next video.